Hey, I'm Dan, and this is Dan's Planes. And we're back with the SIG Cub that I've done in the livery of Glimpy, which was the Navy version of the Cub that was with the blimps, where they experimented attaching and detaching planes, Cubs, to blimps. So it's had its maiden and a second flight, and now I'm putting decals on. So I got these from Callie Graphics. So they're vinyl decals. So you peel the backing off, which leaves this whitish kind of material, whatever that is. And then the vinyl letters themselves. So then you push down on the vinyl letters and this backing. Then you peel the backing off and it leaves just the letters. You got to take it kind of slow. And I found keeping this backing pressed tight and then pulling on it slowly to make sure that the vinyl of the letters is actually adhering to it seems to work pretty well. You can also use Windex or my homebrew cleaner, which is white vinegar, dish soap, and water, to put on first before you put the decal down. That way you can kind of slide it around where you need it, and you can also work out any air bubbles. So I've finished the other side already. So this side I've got laid out where they're all going to go. Now I'm just going to put them on. That? I closed the door on you. What do you think, princess? Ah, the tail flick. Okay, these are the final decals princess approved. There are no decals for the wings. Stars and bars. That's right, stars and bars, baby girl. Yeah. You like your stool, don't you, baby? Oh, there it is. There's the forehead of love. Can't beat furry four-legged love. Cats or dogs. All right, so that's that. And I've got my Amazon stick-on lights that I throw on with Velcro, because you need to be able to take them off to charge them. So we'll get that on there. That's going to help. And what did I do? I tightened up the screws that hold this in place. And I installed the ignition light here next to the other on-off switch. And I labeled all of the wires. Got that done. And went ahead and tied up this wire for the ignition light. So there's still a few things to do to it. I've got to figure out why the gas tank is not defueling. That's probably the most difficult thing to do yet. Pull that out and take a look at it. All right, so that's it for now. Here we are with Princess, like usual. Are you helping? Yep, you're helping. We're going to make wing bags for the Glimpy Cub. So all I've done is taken this bubble wrap insulation I got from Lowe's, and I just folded it over, and then I will cut probably along about here, then fold that over into the wing. That will be folded over into the wing. And then I've got to cut a slit for those braces, a slit for those braces, and then duct tape the edges. If there are any edges to duct tape, it might only be Velcro, which I'm probably going to run out of Velcro, so I'll probably only get one wing half done today. And hey, Goliath came in to join the fray. Goliath! You're not Goliath. Alright. Say goodbye, Princess. I had a change of plans. I realized I was going to be wasting a large amount by doing it the other way. So this way, instead of folding it over this way, I folded it over that way. So first I folded it over, made sure to leave enough room on both edges because the wing is thick. So you've got to have some extra length in there. Learned that the hard way on a previous wing bag. So then I went ahead and cut off the top portion here. So now that flap will get Velcro that will fold over that way. Also cut off the top of this, leaving a flap, so that will go this way. So I'm going to put Velcro on those first, and then I'm going to put the wing in the bag, and well, I can only put it in that far, and see where I need to put the slits for these two things to slide in there. Then I will Velcro this side. So that's what we're doing. Princess, say goodbye. Yeah, you're busy. Goliath, say goodbye. You rarely talk. All right, that's it. Okay, I got Velcro on the two sides, and I barely left enough flap material for the thickness of the wing. That was a really tight fit. I also cut the slits where they needed to be. So now I just need to put on my Velcro here. When I opened the flaps, some of the Velcro did not stick with the sticky back onto the bubble wrap material. So I used this on my Sundowner wings and they turned out okay. So maybe I just need to leave it in position longer. I don't know. But I've cut two small strips. So do one strip, do another strip, do one strip, another strip, one strip, another strip. Because, you know, Velcro is kind of expensive, and it's also, if you've got it running the whole distance, it can be unmanageable trying to get everything lined up right to seal it. So I'll put that Velcro on and we will be done with this wing. One finished wing bag. So now the bigger wing. We'll do that one the same way we do this one. It's just going to have to be longer because of that that adjoining wood piece there. I'd call it a wing joiner, but I don't know. It's not attached to both wings, so I don't know what you would call it. So anyway, that bag will be bigger. I learned from the first wing what I could do for the second wing. So I left a ginormous flap down here, partially because I have to because of the wing joiner, and partially because I didn't want to be short on material like I almost was on that wing bag. So now I put Velcro on that side, slid the wing in to where it would get to the edge of the wing tip. Then I've marked where I need to cut for my two posts. So I'll go ahead and cut into it there. So then I'll put the wing into the bag and then see where I need to bend the flap and put the Velcro on that side. Then I'll only have Velcro along this side and we're done. The wing fits in the bag nicely after I got the cuts in there. So now we can flip this flap over and I can cut it down, which is okay. I knew it was extra long, waste a little bit of material, but that's okay. I'd rather be too long than be short. That's where I was originally going to cut it, but then I added about double the length. So, see, that wood is pretty much right at the edge there. So we will cut that flap smaller and then apply Velcro. Okay, they're performing the final inspection. So another thing I learned now that I've done 2 wings, I could have duct taped that flap and that flap and only done Velcro along that edge, because that's the way I'm going to be sliding the wing in each and every time, to make sure that it's lined up with the struts. So hindsight's 2020, but learn for next time if I have struts. You know, my other wing bags I would make in a rectangle, and I would fold over one edge, duct tape the other 2 edges, and then leave a flap on one edge. But this one was different because of those struts, so had to put it in sideways instead of long ways. But it's done. The Velcro is already falling off. That adhesive on the Velcro is just not adhering to this, so I don't know if that's going to work long term. After pulling the wings out to put the lights on and putting them back in, I had nothing but trouble with the Velcro adhesive coming off of the bubble wrap. So I've now gone through and put about 3 to 5 staples in each Velcro piece. So I'm going to have to be careful opening and closing this to not catch my fingers on staples now. So that sucks, but I couldn't think of another way of doing it. I don't know that epoxy would have held. Maybe Gorilla Glue could have held. I don't know. But this Velcro, let's show you the box of Velcro. I think this is a different vendor than I've used in the past. So maybe that's why the previous wing bags worked, but this one is not. Scotch. I mean, you would think that would be good, but that's what I got from Lowe's, and Scotch from 3M. You would think that'd be all right. So it is what it is. Hopefully these staples are going to work now. I don't know if this adhesive will get better over time after it gets maybe heated up in the sun or something and sticks on. I don't know, but it is what it is, considering these bags are done now. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Dan from Dan's Planes. I just want to share some content about RC planes, something I've been passionate about since childhood. I'm hoping I can teach something to someone, I can start some discussion and learn some things from others. So let's just have some fun and learn some things together. If you enjoyed what you watched, it would really help me out if you could like, subscribe, and share. And if you feel that it helped you out in some way, or it might help future viewers, I'd really appreciate it if you'd visit my Patreon page and become a patron. It's like throwing a $1 tip into a guitar case when you pass by. It helps to fund future content and future projects that I'll be working on. I plan to show some past content. I have some other flights and I have some fly-in events that I've been to. And I also plan to show future flights and future repairs, as well as building ARFs, and if I can ever get back to it, building my top flight Spitfire. So there's a lot of content to come, but it's viewers like you that are able to support what I'm doing, and by doing that, I'm able to spend more time creating that content in the future. So I'd really appreciate it. But either way, thanks for watching, and thanks for any support, and I wish you blue skies and good speed.